hello, and welcome to
Shakespeare Eats!
Today we are going to show you how to bake a Hamlet, and we have here with us one Ariadne West, a Kent Johnson, and a piece of Kaylin is also present. I'm your host, Hamlet. Kent, get thee to Yarmouth and fetch me a stoop of liquor.
Oh.
Today we will be making Hamlet cake, and as you will soon find out, nothing is what it seems.
To start off the Hamlet cake, we gotta make some things out, so let's go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. And it's going to start boiling some water to heat things up even further.
Indeed, the atmosphere is very heated in Hamlet, getting more and more heated. In the words Horatio, "A little ere the mightiest Julius fell, the grave stood tenantless, and the sheeted dead did squeak and gibber in the Roman streets, as stars with trains of fire and dews of blood." This captures the heated atmosphere of Hamlet. The reason the atmosphere is heating up is because the ghost of old Hamlet has informed Hamlet that he was murdered by Claudius, and he wants revenge.
Indeed, a most bitter event, and we will be making dark and bitter with the grease and politics of society.
The chocolate is unsweetened because Hamlet's revenge is unsweetened of Hamlet. Hamlet embodies this as he says, "Yet I, a dull and muddy-mettled rascal, peak like John a Dreams, unpregnant of my cause, and can say nothing." Revenge is sweet, but Hamlet does not have revenge. Nothing is what it seems, because Hamlet's revenge is unsweetened. The bittersweet chocolate also represents the evilness of Claudius. In the words of Hamlet, "Remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain. O vengeance, why what an ass am I? This is most brave, that I, the son of a dear father murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must like a whore unpack my heart with words, and fall a-cursing like a very drab, a scullion." Hamlet is saying that in the face of what has happened to him, all he can do is sit and complain about it. He can't actually take action. In this way, it's not what it seems to be. Somebody who needs revenge is not actually getting it.
A hit! A most palpable hit! Oh no! I point thee, I am hoist with me own petard!
The duel is another example of something that seems cool but isn't cool. As you see, Horatio advises Hamlet, "You will lose this wager, my lord." But Hamlet says, "I do not think so. I shall win at the odds." However, Hamlet is wrong, for he does not know that Laertes has for the purpose anointed his sword. "I bought an unction of a mountebank, so mortal that but dip a knife in it where it draws blood, no cataplasm so rare collected from all simples that have virtue under the moon can save the thing from death." Laertes has poisoned his sword, Claudius has poisoned the wine, everything has been poisoned. So the duel is not fair at all, even though it seems to be fair. I could get this straight. Polonius died. That was the egg. Polonius was a victim of that nothing was what it seemed. Hamlet admits before he duels Laertes that "I have shot my arrow o'er the house and hurt my brother." Again, Hamlet, who never acts, who never does what he's supposed to, stabs a curtain on impulse and kills Polonius, setting off a wild string of events. Nothing is what it seems. First we thought Hamlet was somebody who never took action, but now he stabs a random curtain. Nothing is what it seems.
Now for something completely different. That's chocolate mixture.
We will now mix the chocolate mixture with the egg and sugar mixture.
How uncouth. My hands are flaming because of this. Holy crap.
Oh, the chocolate is mixing. It's mixing with the eggs. Oh, it's so sweet and
The
bitter.
dead egg of Polonius mixes with the unsweetened revenge of Hamlet, all producing a very bad mix, but it will taste good.
Or will it?
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Fetch me a stoop of boiling water.
The boiling water is the tragic death of Ophelia. The water filled her until she died. According to Laertes, too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears. Ophelia seemed to be gentle and docile. She seemed to have everything under control. She drowned in the boiling water as a result of Hamlet not thinking before he stabbed the curtain that was Polonius.
What's a cake without some flour?
Ghostly flower at that. The flower symbolizes the ghost. There are many different views of what the ghost was. A demon? A true ghost? We are not sure, because nothing is what it seems. Now, to add some baking soda. The explosiveness of Hamlet.
You have to add it very carefully so you don't explode your pot.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
The play Hamlet becomes more and more explosive as it goes on. When Hamlet says, "Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody or nothing worth," he foreshadows that he is going to become more explosive, more filled with action. A changed Hamlet. A baking soda Hamlet.
Nice and stem, baby.
Now we will add some salt. Very bitter and sour. Like Hamlet. Whether I've delayed from beast-like forgetfulness, or from cowardly hesitation, or thinking too precisely on the event, a thought which quartered hath with but 1 part wisdom, and ever 3 parts coward, I do not know. Why yet I live to say the things to do, sith I have cause, and will, and strength, and means to do it. Here Hamlet laments that he is unable to act. Even though he has all this cause to do it, he has the opportunity, he just doesn't have that drive. However, Hamlet contradicts himself, saying, I think too precisely on the event. He didn't think too precisely before stabbing Polonius. Again, Hamlet isn't really what he seems. He's a mix of many things. Hesitance, but at the same time, impulsiveness. Now, we will mix the liquid mixture with a dry mixture.
2 completely different things. Mixed together to make one.
The liquid and dry come together to form the play of Hamlet. The dry backbone of Hamlet, and the liquid non-flesh of the blood, the poison. Hamlet, get thee to a nunnery and fetch me a stoop of milk.
Will do. Some of the milk of human kindness. I wish I had some more of that. You'll notice how the milk of human kindness is completely absent from Hamlet.
It seems to be in Hamlet. In Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, they pretend to be Hamlet's friends. But indeed, all they are really is sponges. Hamlet figures this out, saying, what kind of reply should a king's son make when he's being questioned by a sponge? Do you take me for a sponge, my lord? Says Rosencrantz. Indeed, sir, says Hamlet, a sponge that soaks up the king's favors, his rewards, and the powers he grants you. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern put on a facade of being the friends of Hamlet, but indeed, they are sponges.
No, well, it says we should mix it. Let's mix the chocolate matter into the flour. Mmm. Oh, look at that mix.
Meanwhile, we will get
vinegar.
a stoop of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar, symbolizing the poison.
Dun dun dun.
You're gonna use 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
It is the juice of cursed Habona in a vial, the leprous distilment whose effect holds such enmity with the blood of man that swift as quicksilver it courses through the natural gates and alleys of the body, and with a sudden vigor it doth posset like curd, like eager droppings into milk, the thin and wholesome blood.
Dude, gross.
You're gonna laugh on camera.
The poison is another thing that was not what it seemed.
Dramatic, how
Trickery.
Dramatic, how dramatic, how dramatic.
Drama. Poison! We will now pour this in.
Add the
Final
milk.
element to our tragedy. of poison.
I want to eat this cake
Mixing the elements together into one.
As we continue to mix, the pan is greased with something.
Let's grease this
We are
pan up
greasing our pan.
so it doesn't stick.
And it's symbolic.
Yes.
Something.
And how much water do you want in there?
Just a little. We're dusting some ghost onto it.
Yeah.
The ghost was not really what he seemed either.
Swear by
We
thy
thought he was a
sword.
demon, but actually he was a ghost.
Yeah.
I
Not
think
evil
he
at
was
all.
a demon.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, we should.
I've got it recording right now.
Now, into the pan.
Goes the Hamlet cake. Do you remember the ingredients in Hamlet cake? How about the unsweetened chocolate, symbolizing Hamlet's unsweetened revenge, because he could not act upon it. The butter, of the greasiness of Claudius and the workings of society. The eggs, which were Polonius and Claudius, both who died by Hamlet's hand. We had the water that drowned Ophelia. We had the salt of the bitterness of Hamlet, the baking soda of the explosiveness of Hamlet, the milk of human kindness, and the vinegar of poison. But none of these are what they seem. Just like in Hamlet. Nothing
Is as it seems.
Nothing
Is as
is as it seems.
nothing.
Is as it seems.
Nothing.
Is as it seems.
Nothing.
Is as
Nothing.
it seems.
Nothing.
Nothing is as it
Nothing.
seems.
Nothing.
Sir, but I will put this cake in the oven for you if you would like.
Revenge.
It will bake for.
And it'll bake for 30 minutes.
Hi.
Ouch, damn spot.
Start. Now let's wait. You killed my father. What? No, I didn't. What? You're crazy. You're crazy. You killed my father. Prepare to die. My name is Hamlet. Prepare to die.
Now for something completely different.
Flour. Needed for cake.
Yeah, the flower does not symbolize much. Simply the ghost. Oh, the flower is the ghost.
Alas, poor York! I knew him, Horatio.
A fellow of infinite jest and something else.